right, so what's the overall vision of Newman Athletics? Well, Newman Athletics is a vision that God gave me, and for me, being a point guard, one of the things I learned quickly in the game was just the role of being able to facilitate others, right? So the tagline for Newman Athletics is making the assist so that others can score big and win life championships. Basketball is amazing because I equate it, even as I spin the ball, just to, again, how I've been able to just travel the world through the game. And so, but one of the things I love is the assist. And the art of making the assist is, first of all, you have to care about other people, right? So I've equated so much of basketball and translated to life because, think about it, basketball, there's only one basketball and you have to share it with 4 other people. So the better I got at assisting others, the more the game opened up and the easier it became for me. And I believe that same concept applies in life. The more you look out for other people, right, the more opportunities show up for you. One of the nuances of the game that I really started to understand that made a lot more sense was the use of my pivot foot and even a jab step. And as I got better at ball handling, I was given the nickname Liquid Handles, just because of how fluid I was with dribbling the ball. One thing I realized that I could make the defense shift and change directions just by the way I pivoted my foot or just my jab step. So that added another tool in my arsenal where it made me virtually unguardable and unstoppable as a ball handler, right? And then because I was able to just pivot and get the defense off balance, it allowed me to create scoring opportunities. But the thing about the pivot, right, if you don't do it well, you get called for traveling. And so with the theme of being able to travel the world, I've also learned how to pivot in life in terms of adjusting and not being so rigid and just stuck in my ways where I couldn't change directions. But the pivot really helps you to, if you get stuck or if you get trapped, that you know how to pivot your way out of pressure, you know how to stay cool and poised. And so these moves in basketball just really translated well in life as well, knowing that as long as I kept my pivot foot and I can pivot around, I can find the gaps and the opportunities in life. So how did I get the name Liquid Handles? Well, back where I grew up, everyone had a handles package, and so for me, I just love being able to get somebody off balance or make them fall or break their ankles. And so Liquid Handles for me was a nickname that just represented how fluid I was with the ball, flow like water. And so my handles were just very fluid, and one of my go-to moves was the in and out, maybe to a crossover or the hezzy, where if I'm able to freeze the defender or just get them to pause, it gave me the slight advantage to just go by them. And in basketball, all you need to do is get the defense off balance, and then you make the right moves. And so I as a defensive player, I know how hard it is to play defense. So, but on the flip side, as an offensive player with the handles that I have, I know that I have the advantage, meaning I can change speed, I can change direction, and when I add those two together, it allows me a level of shiftiness where even the toughest defenders can't stay in front of me. So that's why I was given the name Liquid Handles, because I can handle the rock very well, but I also knew that I needed to change the speed and change directions to really get the player off balance. Yeah, there's so many components to basketball, and I've talked a lot about the physical part of it, but one of it is the preparation and the mental part of it. And so for me now that I'm a little bit older and more mature, is that the mental prep is so much important to me now, because one, the stretching, mentally being ready to play a game is so important. So I've taken the time, whether it be 30 to 45 minutes of preheat that I call it, just like if you're trying to cook some food, you don't just go straight to 400, you start with the preheat. And so I allow my body to warm up, and then I'll go through some dynamic stretching. And then there's certain moves that I want to emulate in basketball. I make sure I'm doing those ahead of time, just so my body is ready for the certain movements that I'm going to play into. So in terms of the emotions that basketball has given me, I think the biggest one that I take away is just a heartfelt gratitude. One, just so thankful that God has given me this gift, and also where this gift has brought me to, the places I got the chance to travel. And I'll start right in terms of gratitude, how my mom, she paved the way for me and my brothers, one, to come to the U.S. Being immigrants, she came into the U.S. in 1981, and from there she paved the way, was really a trailblazer, and brought me back into the States when I was 5 years old. So growing up, basketball became a way for me to connect with people. I really leveraged the gift to just make friends easily, and then just through the gift I was able to get a D1 scholarship. My college was paid for, and from there I was able to just travel the world. So I really feel a heartfelt sense of gratitude, and I'm so gracious to God for giving me this gift. Final words, what do I want to leave the audience with? One, I was just thinking about this the other day. Where does confidence come from, right? Where does confidence originate? And for me, my confidence comes from my Creator. And the word confidence is split up between two words. Con means with, and then fideo, where you give fidelity, means truth. So with truth. So anything that you're doing with truth, if your preparation is done in truth, if your practice is done with truth, if you're connected to the Creator who is truth, confidence is going to come out of you. You will exude confidence, right? And you will play with confidence. And not only that, you can transfer your confidence to someone else. I can encourage my teammates with confidence to shoot the ball, and that will also inspire them to play at a high level as well. So I say all this to say, whatever you're doing in life, find the ground truth of why you're doing it. Don't just do things because everybody else is doing it. That might not even be real, or it might not even be true. But whatever you do, if it's built on truth, you will automatically have the confidence to pursue your dreams and make it a reality. So this is my story, the orange ticket. I'm so excited to share with you. Go out and reach your dreams in Jesus' name.